Okay, so now we're going to talk about the yarn. Open up your yarn hand, take your tail. Okay, see, you've got your yarn. You're going to take the tail and you're going to put it right there. Then you're going to roll your hand over, and then you're going to bend only your index finger. You're going to take the tail and you're going to drape it over. So the yarn is in front of your middle finger and your ring finger. And then you're going to take it, and then your thumb and your middle finger are going to hold it. Okay. And that is because that's how you're going to be crocheting. You know, your middle finger and your thumb, well, I mean your ring finger too, but that's how you're going to be holding it. This is how we're going to be controlling the tension. So let's do that again. Here's my skein. Here's my tail. So take your hand and just go boop. And then turn your hand. Your index finger comes down. The other three stay up. And then you take your tail and you drape it over. Okay, so that the yarn is behind your index finger and in front of your ring finger and your middle finger. Now you take your tail and your middle finger and your thumb and your ring finger. That's how you're going to be controlling your project. You're going to be holding your project. The pinky and your index finger, they kind of control your tension, how much yarn gets through. Like that. Rock on. Okay. That's one way. That's one way to do it. Let's see how they do it. They hold it like up here. So they just have it, like this, and then they can crochet with it, and they can control their tension. I can't. I wanted to use my index finger, but it's not the way it worked out for me. So yeah, some people hold it like that. Matter of fact, I think it's Jada and Stitches. She holds it something like that. I don't know how she does it, but she like does this bit, and that's how she controls her tension. It's like I'm only good as far as what I can do. And some people somehow they're basically just taking it and grabbing it with their three fingers. And then they're holding their project with their index finger and their thumb. Let me hold that tail. And then somehow I don't know how they do it. I mean, I try to practice doing it a little bit because I find it fascinating to try and learn different ways. But yeah, I can't do it. But this is the way I wanted to crochet, was like this. I wanted to be this crocheter. And I was so frustrated because I was like, I can't get my hand to do this. It's like I couldn't control the project enough because these 3 fingers were bent down and I controlled my entire project with these 2. So that's going to be the hardest part. And I would suggest checking out other people's technique. I think once you figure out what your hook hand is doing, this hand finds something that works. That is like really the hardest part, is figure out, are you a knife or a pencil person? But the long story short, it took me like a month of working almost, I can't say I did it every day, but many, many days to figure out, am I going to be a knife or a pencil? And I found that this is what I figured out first. Okay, I'm a knife. I can crochet faster the way my hand wants to move, or my mobility, versus trying to turn the hook. I couldn't do it. Which is why I can't be a great teacher for that, because I'm still trying to learn how to do that in my off time. I couldn't turn it. And a lot of times they will just go in. They'll just go in and like turn their hand. I don't know how they do it though. When I figured this out, this hand, it only took a couple of days for this hand to go, oh, okay, this is easier. So that's going to be the longest part of this, is first getting your hand to figure out if it wants to be a knifer or a pencil. So you have to be patient. Please be patient. I was way too hard on myself, that I couldn't get it. I was having a hard time getting it. But really work on, maybe I would even try. I mean, for me, what I did was, I tried to find a simple pattern, like a dishcloth, and just did single crochets, just did single crochets back and forth, and and then I would do another dishcloth and tried to do it in the pencil. And after I did that, then I realized, okay, this is easier. It doesn't hurt my wrist, doesn't hurt my elbow, doesn't hurt anything. I'm not like doing this and my hand getting all weird. I was able to relax. So, figured that part out, and that's going to take some time. And in the meantime, I will come up with showing you how to start your chains and a single crochet. That way you have something to practice. Okay? I'm going to get that filmed right now so that you have something to work toward. All right, you guys. I hope this was semi-helpful. I know I can only show you really the one way best. So, all right, I'm going to let you go so you guys can start figuring that part out. And I will meet you back in the next video to show you how to do a chain stitch and get you started. Take care. Bye.